Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about the chapter 384. So, one thing I found really interesting about this chapter is the fourth prince and Theta's interactions and what they show to us in this chapter. Like, it's revealed that fourth prince apparently now have two Nen beasts. Two Nen beasts, one birthed from ceremony and another birthed from himself. Okay, so it might be a wild comparison, but isn't it similar to what Jing have? Kind of like Jing have his own Nen power, right? But at the same time, Jing also has his own natural talent where he can just copy the attack he receives physically, like what he did with Leoria. So applying the same logic, it's the same thing. But this having the two Nen beasts is also similar to what we saw in the last chapter, where Kacho, after getting killed, her Nen beast turns into herself, and now the Nen beast will protect Fugetsu for the rest of her life. So speaking of that, like Fugetsu has two Nen beasts too. So I'm just kind of worried about having two Nen beasts at the same time, because it does seem like it's advantageous to the person who has these two abilities, but at the same time we've heard that Nen beasts feeds upon the host itself. Like, do you remember like what happened to Momose? Like, she was just getting like tired and stuff, tired and sleepy because she was constantly getting drained by her beer Nen beast. I don't know, it looks like a beer thing. I I have to go back and read to see what her ability was called, but yeah, that was the reason why she got killed, because in her sleep she was too tired. So the assassin that Hanzo already killed was able to kill Momose because that's the reason. Like, Nenbis was draining her power all the time, so that's why she always was so tired and not being able to do physical activities for longer period of time. So I'm just worried about that concept applying to Fugetsu and the fourth prince. So okay, if that does apply, doesn't that mean fourth prince can be defeated like easily? Like, I think now here's the thing. Like, Theta says she wants to speed up the process, right? But I think the reason why she wants to do that is to gain the trust of the Nen beast, like what she did in this chapter, where she where the fourth princess guardian spirit beast like comes to her, and then with a freaking intense stare, and then she just tells the Nen beast that she is honest, she's telling the truth. Like, she genuinely wants the king to learn Nen, but doesn't tell the reason why she is speeding up the process though. So I think Theta's plan is to speed up the process and then wait for the Nen beast. It's because like Theta is trying to seal off the Nen of the king, right? Of the prince. So at the same time, the guardian beast would also drain the power of the fourth prince. So that means like it will work against the fourth prince's advantage. Like, his advantage will be disadvantage. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I think that's the plan of Theta so far, because she says like she's gonna wait up until tomorrow, and then we know this happens before before the banquet, like we saw last chapter. So technically in this time, like I guess Katra and Katra is still alive. So yeah, I like that. Hmm. Moving on from that. Oh, also one more thing, like if you notice, you can actually see some dead bodies on the floor. Sorry, um, on the floor. So I don't know what happened between the time period between where we're moving from Hulkenberg to Sale Sale. It's kind of like, I guess we just missed it, or maybe Togashi did tell us about what happened here, because he doesn't give any give any explanation of what happened here on the floor. Like there's a lot of dead body parts, and he just moves on. Like he doesn't explain what happened here. So maybe there was an assassination attempt on Fourth Prince, because Fourth Prince is talking with somebody on the phone about Morone. Damn, I don't know how to spell her name. That's the girl that has two scars on her face. Yeah. And speaking of her, we also got the end goal of what the current Phantom Troop member are gonna do. Of course, their main goal is to hunt down Hisoka, but before they hunt down Hisoka, they have to hunt down this girl with the two scar. So that was a really interesting part of the chapter. But for me, like the most important part of the chapter was Theta and Fourth Prince. Although I didn't cover everything that happened in this chapter, I would like to stew over the everything, like the dialogue and everything between the Phantom Troop and the bosses, before I really have a thought to talk about them, because it's a lot to take in, to be honest. So, and then I kind of just want to wait before, like, where this is heading towards, before I give my thoughts to it. Yeah, so I'll just leave it that. Maybe Togashi will continue this conflict in next chapter. I mean, that would be a logical decision for Togashi to make, just to continue this this part of the arc for a little bit before focusing to princess again. So yeah, other than that, if you liked my whole thoughts on Theta and Fourth Prince, just leave a like, subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you guys. See you soon.